Medical device companies face increasing pressure to bring products to market that meet strict safety and performance expectations. The expanding presence of digital tools, connected devices, and data-driven systems adds new layers of complexity for regulatory teams. In this environment, professionals who understand how to navigate domestic and international requirements are essential. Among those leaders is Shashank Murali, a Minneapolis-based quality assurance specialist whose experience centers on helping organizations meet rigorous standards while protecting patient safety. With more than 8 years in the medical device technology field, Shashank Murali has built a career shaped by precision, integrity, and a commitment to thorough quality practices. His work reflects a steady focus on risk management, product validation, and regulatory alignment. These strengths are drawn from a background in biomedical engineering and a professional path defined by hands-on problem-solving and real-world impact. His grounding in science and his dedication to ethical practice set him apart in a field where compliance cannot be an afterthought. The foundation of Shashank Murali's approach can be traced to his interest in the intersection of technology and healthcare. His academic path and professional choices were influenced by the realization that medical devices offer critical support to patient outcomes. According to his reflections, understanding how safety and quality affect the lives of patients has remained a consistent driving force in his work. His early experience participating in a major product validation project became a turning point. Identifying a flaw in a critical device and leading the actions needed to correct it showed him how essential quality assurance is in protecting patients. That experience shaped his long-term commitment to improving the safety and reliability of medical devices. His personal and professional values place emphasis on integrity and continuous improvement. Those guiding principles inform how he reviews data, collaborates with teams, and addresses the complexities of global compliance. Whether developing new documentation strategies, leading a corrective action, or supporting a cross-functional project, Shashank Murali maintains a deliberate focus on accuracy and transparency. Regulatory compliance in the medical device sector requires fluency in a wide range of standards. Organizations must interpret and apply requirements that come from the FDA in the United States as well as international bodies that guide global product distribution. These include ISO standards, quality management requirements, and post-market surveillance expectations. For companies that want to move products into multiple regions, the landscape often shifts as new rules and guidance emerge. Professionals like Shashank Murali help organizations create structured approaches for meeting these expectations. His expertise helps teams understand what regulators are looking for and how the evidence should be organized to support device safety and effectiveness. His typical day reflects this focus. He begins by reviewing project status, ensuring that validation activities are progressing, and collaborating with colleagues to confirm alignment with regulatory expectations. He also dedicates time to reading industry reports and attending educational events so he stays current on evolving standards. This continuous learning mindset is important because device classification, risk documentation, and testing protocols can vary by region. For example, the depth and format of documentation for a device intended for use in Europe may differ from what is required in the United States or Asia. The role of a quality assurance leader is to translate these expectations into daily practice for engineering, manufacturing, and regulatory teams. That translation becomes the core of successful submissions, audits, and inspections. Companies that succeed in compliance do not depend only on individual expertise. They build formal processes that make compliance part of the organization's daily routine. One area where Shashank Murali excels is the development and support of quality systems. His attention to detail helps build frameworks that integrate risk management, validation testing, record-keeping, and supplier controls. These systems help teams stay prepared for unexpected audits, third-party reviews, and ongoing reporting requirements. In his projects, he uses detailed planning to ensure all stakeholders understand their responsibilities at the start. He believes in involving everyone early, whether the team is reviewing a design, preparing for validation, or addressing a non-conformance. This approach reduces communication gaps and helps prevent costly delays. He also applies structured decision-making methods that consider long-term effects on safety, compliance, and operations. By doing so, Shashank Murali supports programs that remain strong even as regulations change. Another area of strength is his focus on data. He has taught himself advanced analysis techniques that help identify possible risks earlier in the development cycle. Using these skills, he works with teams to interpret results, understand patterns, and adjust plans when needed. This proactive approach helps organizations prepare stronger technical documentation for regulators and results in products that better serve patients. Regulatory success depends on teamwork. Quality assurance intersects with engineering, clinical studies, regulatory affairs, manufacturing, and customer support. Each function contributes specific evidence that regulators expect to see in a complete submission. When these groups operate independently, gaps appear. When they collaborate, the result is a stronger and more defensible regulatory package. Throughout his career, Shashank Murali has emphasized clear communication as a central part of his role. He uses active listening to understand concerns across teams and adjusts his communication style based on the audience. For technical partners, he provides detailed explanations. For non-technical groups, he offers broader summaries. This flexibility supports alignment and reduces confusion during complex validation or compliance activities. When miscommunication or conflict arises, he addresses it directly through constructive discussion. His experience shows that open dialogue often resolves concerns before they affect deadlines. He encourages regular meetings, uses project management tools to organize tasks, and supports a transparent environment where questions are welcomed. This approach not only improves compliance outcomes but also strengthens professional relationships across departments. The work of navigating regulatory compliance is often high pressure. Deadlines associated with product submission can affect launch plans, revenue, and patient access. A single missed requirement can delay approval for months. Shashank Murali approaches these challenges with a resilient mindset shaped by past experiences. He has managed projects where initial results did not meet regulatory standards. Instead of viewing these setbacks as failures, he sees them as opportunities to refine strategies. He stays motivated by focusing on the impact his work has on patient safety. When he worked on a device intended for remote clinics in rural areas, he saw firsthand how improved design and validation contributed to better care. That experience reinforced his belief in the long-term value of quality assurance and continues to shape his work ethic. He also uses structured techniques to manage stress. Staying organized and prioritizing tasks helps him remain focused during demanding periods. Outside of work, he relies on physical activity, time with loved ones, and community involvement to maintain balance. Leadership in compliance is not limited to technical knowledge. It also requires the ability to inspire and guide others. Shashank Murali is recognized for his mentoring efforts, helping students and early career professionals understand the demands of the medical device field. His mentoring style has evolved to be more patient and focused on encouraging mentees to find their own solutions. He values trust and open communication, building long-lasting relationships with both mentors and those he supports. He selects mentees based on integrity, responsibility, and a willingness to learn. For him, the most rewarding part of mentoring is witnessing others achieve their potential. These relationships often continue over time as he stays in contact with past mentors and mentees, exchanging insights and learning from each other's experiences. The future of the medical device profession will be shaped by greater use of automation and expanding digital tools. While these changes may improve efficiency, they will also require a careful understanding of how new technologies affect risk, testing, and compliance. Regulatory teams will need to document how these systems support safety and how evidence aligns with global expectations. Professionals like Shashank Murali are positioned to guide organizations through this shift. His focus on quality systems, risk management, and continuous learning prepares him to support the next generation of device development. As the landscape of medical device technology continues to evolve, experts who combine technical skill with consistent ethical practice will remain essential. Shashank Murali brings this combination to every project he leads. His work is grounded in the belief that quality is both a responsibility and a habit. His dedication to accuracy, communication, and patient safety reflects a career shaped by purpose and steady growth. His approach offers a clear path forward for organizations seeking to navigate the growing demands of regulatory compliance in a global industry.